Hello again, this is Brad Wenz from the Stearns County Soil and Water Conservation District with your conservation report. I want to remind everybody about the Take a Day Off event on the Mississippi River that's coming up in 2 short weeks away on Saturday, August 2nd. It's called the Take a Day Off event, off meaning outdoor family fun. And the event is going to be held at the Stearns County, Mississippi River Park. This is on County Road 1, about 7 miles north of Sartell. The event starts at 10 o'clock in the morning and runs until 4 p.m. That afternoon, and it is rain or shine. The event really is filled with stations and activities for people of all ages. They're going to have dogs in action, archery, fishing, a Voyager canoe paddle, nature hikes, live reptiles, electro-fishing demos, kids' games, paddle sports, birdhouse building, geocaching, outdoor family games, family picnics, fly fish casting, shoreline tours, and nature art. Just about everything out there that anybody could be interested as an outdoor activity. It's going to be a good time. It's all free, no experience necessary, and they will provide all the equipment. Just come and enjoy the day at the Take a Day Off event on the Mississippi River. Saturday, August 2nd, the Stearns County, Mississippi River Park, just north of Sartell, about 7 miles, 10 in the morning until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Switching gears a little bit, we've looked at a lot of gully erosion, a lot of soil erosion recently from all the rains we've had, and I just wanted to relate to you a few of the observations that we things we saw and during farm visits, looking at some of these problems. Needless to say, back-to-back 3+ inches rainfall in an hour will wreak havoc on a field, especially fields that were not in perennial cover, such as alfalfa or CRP. On annual crop fields, the least amount of erosion that we saw, and not only erosion but ponding, occurred on no-till or strip-till fields. These are fields that had the soil protected with residue and stop the erosion and help the water infiltrate in the soil. And it was really a dramatic difference in these fields. Very little erosion, if any, and really not a lot of ponding either because the water just didn't run off and the soil was in a condition to take on the water and get it into the soil profile. Even fields that had reduced tillage, where there was at least 30% cover, there was much less soil erosion there too. What really demonstrated to me was the impact of the widespread conversion of marginal land to corn and soybeans. There was a lot of erosion in these areas. Steep hay fields that were brought into production, field margins, including buffers along streams, grass waterways that were plowed out, pastures brought into production. And a lot of these areas had some of the worst erosion, actually, that I've probably ever seen in my 34-year career here in Stearns County. I'd like to tell you one story about a farmer near St. Martin. He called me out to look at his land and some of the erosion problems. He was telling me this story, but he was out on his four-wheeler looking at his land just a few hours after that Memorial Day storm that went through St. Martin that dropped 3 to 5 inches of rain in about an hour. He was up in the middle of one of his fields and he heard a waterfall. And it kind of sounded like the Sauk River going over the dam in Cold Spring. It was kind of an odd sound out in a cornfield. You never heard anything like that before, a waterfall, the sound of water running out in his field. And he looked around and he found a spot where water was just blasting a gully through an area that he used to keep as permanent hayland. Because it was a steep area and water flowed through there, and he kept hay out there for erosion control, but the renter had gone in and plowed it all up and was going to plant corn in there this year. And, needless to say, this renter is going to be no longer operating this farm, but now the owner is left with a lot of problems. I went out there and I counted at least 6 gullies on this field that didn't have to be there. And a lot of these gullies will need equipment and extra expense to fill them in. And the way the water runs in this field now will never be the same because of all this erosion that occurred out there. So, but there's things we can do, and I would urge anybody that has erosion problems to call us at 251-7800 extension 3 if you want a conservationist to come out and look at your fields and help you find a permanent solution to erosion problems. Again, don't forget the Take a Day Off event on the Mississippi River River Park, Saturday, August 2nd, 10 o'clock to 4 in the afternoon. You can call us here at the office if you have any questions about that event. So we look forward to seeing you at the Take a Day Off event. Thank you very much. This has been Brad Wenz from the Stearns County Soil and Water Conservation District with your Conservation Report.